Welcome to the Flint Water Crisis Settlement Town Hall with the Interim Class Counsel team. My name is Beth Bowen of Glasswing Public Affairs, and I'm joined by my colleague David Lossing of Evergreen Public Relations. And we are here to help manage the town hall for the Interim Class Counsel legal team. You will be hearing from the legal team this evening. Before we begin, if you have already retained an attorney who is not listed in this list before, we ask you to leave this meeting and contact your attorney with any questions that you have. Our group of attorneys have retained clients of their own, and if you've retained one, then that is your go-to person for your questions. You will be able to see and hear all the panelists. The presentation is being recorded and will be shared on flintwaterjustice.com. There are previous town halls recorded and also on the website, so you can go back and see other presentations. And as I said before, if you missed it, if you have a question during the presentation, please type it in the Q&A box and we will have members of the legal team answering those questions and also giving answers verbally during the presentation. Thank you to our speakers this evening, Michael Pitt, Ted Leopold, Channing Robinson Holmes, Trishelsey Young, and Teresa Bingman. Thank you for your patience. And I'm going to turn it over to Michael Pitt to bring us up to date with the latest on the current partial settlement and other pending legislation. Michael. You are muted, Michael.
Okay, can you hear me now? Great.
Yes.
So Michael Pitt, we are now class counsel. Judge Levy last month ruled that our case, your case, can proceed as an official class action against Veolia and Land, the two engineering companies who were involved in the Flint water crisis. And she did appoint Ted Leopold and myself as class counsel. So we have been promoted from interim to actual class counsel. So with that, I want to cover three different aspects of the case and give you an update on each of the three aspects of the case. First, there is the settlement involving the state of Michigan and the city of Flint and McLaren Hospital. McLaren Hospital's involvement is an issue right now, and that's going to be resolved shortly by the court. But the current status is that we are waiting for a ruling from Judge Levy approving the final settlement of the claims against state of Michigan and the city of Flint. We should receive a decision from Judge Levy in a matter of days or weeks. We presented all the arguments to Judge Levy in July of this year. The matter is quite complex and very involved. And so Judge Levy is taking her time to do the very thorough job that she has been doing in the past to make sure that all the I's are dotted and T's are crossed on her order, whatever it is. We are anticipating that she will approve the settlement. And once that occurs, the claims process will start in earnest, and some of our colleagues will describe in greater detail what you can expect for the claims process. Judge Levy has not made a ruling on the attorney fees request as it stands right now, and those matters will be determined in short order. The second type of claim is the class action that is proceeding against the engineering defendants. And right now, the engineering defendants have appealed Judge Levy's ruling to the Sixth Circuit Court of Appeals. We expect to receive a ruling from the Sixth Circuit Court of Appeals shortly as to whether or not they will allow the class action case against Veolia and Land to proceed. We continue to prepare the case against Veolia and Land, and we are optimistic that next year, when COVID is cleared out and we are finished with our discovery, Judge Levy will schedule a trial for us to prove our case against these two engineering defendants. The third category, third claim, is the EPA case. That case is in active litigation right now. The structure that's been agreed to by the Department of Justice and Judge Linda Parker is that we are going to have a series of bellwether trials, probably in 2022. Bellwether trials means that there will be some selected individual cases that will be tried before Judge Parker, and Judge Parker will make rulings and findings on those individual cases, and those bellwether outcomes will help determine the outcome of the entire litigation against the EPA. Right now, we're developing fact sheets, and we're about ready to go into discovery on those cases which have been selected for bellwether processing. So stand by for more information about those cases. And for all of you who have worked with us on developing the factual basis, I'm sorry about the background noise. For all of you who have worked with us in developing the factual basis for the bellwether cases, we thank you very much. It's been a lot of work on the part of our clients and our legal team, and we are most appreciative of the work that you've done. So I see Ted, co-counsel Ted has appeared. Ted, I turn the baton over to you, brother.
Ted, you're muted.
Mike, thanks, and thank you. And it's nice to at least be able to have the opportunity to talk to everyone. I hope everybody's been safe and well. I know we are endeavoring to work as quick as we can. We have, of course, limitations. There's only so much that we can do. We have to wait for the court to do certain things. So I know it seems like a slow process, but behind the scenes, a lot of things are moving along. Such as getting ready in the first few days of November. We're looking forward to having our test facility set up for neuropsychological testing. We're going to be in touch with everybody over the next week or two about setting all of that up. And so very important that everybody, especially the children, have that testing, which we're working very hard to have ready to go for you. As Mike indicated, as soon as the Judge Levy issues the order approving the settlement, which we hope that that'll happen, and it'll happen shortly, a lot of different things such as the claims process and everything else will be in the process of moving forward. So with that, Beth, I'll turn it back over to you, and whether Channing or Trishelle have any particular comments, please feel free.
Thank you, Ted and Michael. We appreciate that update on the pending settlement and the pending litigation that is ongoing.